This weekend was weather, and more weather for us and the people at Wodapalooza.
From the dead is a miracle, doc. They counted me out. Moment of truth, counting it down. Underdog story was down for the count. Back on my feet, back with a mic, back on the beat, back with a family that bang in the streets. The game on lock, I stand with a key. Standing my ground, I am planning to flee. Standing my ground, I am planting my feet. Taking a stand, embracing my destiny, shaking his hand, flipping the script.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sunday night CrossFit Talk. Yes, it is. Thought we'd have a lot more to talk about, but it looks like we're going to be talking about weather. And we usually do a quick catch up. We'll do that in a second. But I first want to dive into some of the Wodapalooza stuff. And right now, there are people scrambling to get 26.3 in, and not just elite athletes, but like people who had signed up to do it at Wodapalooza and their slot got canceled. And here's a live look in at one athlete trying to get it done in his hotel room.
This was great.
Their poor Airbnb right now.
I know.
Hotel room. Like that lamp is RIP now.
So apparently it's a no rep if you touch the wire.
Yeah. So good. They're so clever.
Yeah.
I love their videos.
I do too.
They're hilarious. They make me laugh.
So that's Meme for Time. He's awesome. Go check him out. He has the best videos ever. In addition to that, there really are athletes scrambling to get this done. And it appears that the team athletes are all at a local gym trying to get it done before they leave. I saw Paige Rogers do it live just like 20 minutes ago, crushing it, finishing the workout.
She's crushing it, period.
She is. And probably somebody we need to start talking about more often on the show, leading into semifinals and all of that. My media guy that's there, Ishmael, is not allowed in the gym where they are doing the stuff. None of the media were allowed in because it was so packed with the athletes in there and everything, which I totally understand. But he did kill it this weekend with pictures. Even in the rain, he just put out a reel of the people working out in the rain. It was he really worked hard this weekend, and so thank you to him for doing all that in less than optimal circumstances. So what we're going to do is just for a couple minutes see if we can peek in on some of the guys doing 26.3. If anybody knows of someone that's going live now, give me their name. I'll go shoot to their Instagram, see if we can see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten any alerts.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice that they had heats for like the elite females that just went by. Like you got to go on Dingle Brandon's page and you could see live. I think Gizan went live. Jesse Smith went live. Got to see like, different angles of the final heat, anyways, for the elite women. So I think that will be their last workout. They're going to use that score still, I believe, and then finalize the leaderboard with 4 events, including this like this 4th event. Right? Is my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my understanding, but I have not seen anything official to that end. I know that was suggested by Justin Medeiros. He had a thing where you pick, because one heat got to go,
right?
Rank them in that heat, then pick another man to go, do that heat, and then score it 100 down, and then pick a third to go, score that 100 down, and at least you'd have more scores for the overall final.
Oh, so
I don't think that's how they're doing it.
Yeah, that's great. Because that'd be, so you're basically saying take 26.3 and make it 3 workouts.
With different people each time.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting choice. That's some strategy there with picking which athlete in which heat.
Larry Young says weather is always crazy, but it seems rough today. I've been to Wodapalooza a couple times. The weather has always been crazy. And breaking news, it rains in Florida a lot.
Yep.
Like every day. I lived there for 4 years. If you don't get rain in a day, the heat is so oppressive. You need it to rain every day. But raining all day is very rare.
Right.
And Wodapalooza seems to pick that every single year, regardless of January, March, whenever they do it, they seem to get sacked by the weather often.
Yeah, I feel bad for obviously the athletes, for Dylan, like must be stressful, and then the vendors, like because they invest so much money, especially the vendors, and rely so much on Wodapalooza to, if they're a new company, they're like, I don't know, paying 15, 20,000 probably for a booth there. And if you're not able to sell much because everyone's indoors, you said like in our group chat that sometimes it brings people towards the tents to some of the vendors. But I feel like it was so rainy that you're just going there for shelter and you're not shopping at that point.
Right.
Yeah, I think if it was a break in the day, you would pick that time to shop, right? I mean, I'm getting cover, but when it's all day, you're sick of shopping. Just get me back to my hotel, get me dry clothes. Yeah. Terry says we've had a super dry year until this week.
Yeah, when I was there 2 weeks ago for spring break, it sprinkled for like 2 minutes twice, and then the day I left, it rained. But like towards the end of the day, at like 7 p.m., it rained. Like it was beautiful weather. Could not have asked for better weather.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a quick catch up, and then we'll dive into some other stuff. We had crazy weather in the north as well. But it was high winds.
Yes.
The funniest story for me was my wife put out Easter decorations and put out Easter baskets with eggs in them. It now looks like there's a community-wide Easter egg hunt because the wind blew them all over our neighborhood.
Oh no.
And then I know, Jamie, you've had a weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, we had our community open at the gym on Friday night. We all go over to Los Traces, like 2 doors down from our gym. So we went over there, took 30 some people over. And while we're eating, we get an alert that our power's out. And all I wanted to do was go home and shower. So we had no power at home. Yeah, frustrating night for sure. It came on like, I don't know, 11:30 at night. So it is what it is.
You don't realize, my mom is about to be 81 years old. She lost power Friday night, and then she just was looking for some place to be warm.
Right.
Right? Like, you don't realize the impact it can have on certain people in life. And so she usually has an electric blanket that doesn't work. Right. So she made it through the night with lots of blankets, and then went out to her car, warmed it up, sat in her car, and then she went to town to run a couple errands and then stopped by a friend's house and hung out there for as long as it took to get the power back. But man, I was so worried about her, and I was not in great shape this weekend myself, but trying to figure out all that. And thank goodness my nephew jumped in to do some of that.
I think I escaped a winter storm in Toronto because I left Friday morning. So Thursday was my last day of work for our March break. We got Friday and then all of next week off. So I'm in California right now. And I'm pretty sure when I looked at the weather back home, it was snowing and more snowstorms. So I was like, oh, thank God I'm in California right now.
Yeah, you lucked out.
It's like, I don't know, 28 or 30 degrees here, Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but beautiful weather, 80-ish.
Nice.
No chance of rain ever. So I'm glad to be here and in warm weather.
Well, we can't go on without the weekly Fergie question.
Okay.
Jamie, would you rather do 26.3, I think is what he means, on a rain slick stage, or have to share a hotel room with 3 male athletes who don't wash their workout clothes or knee sleeves?
Well, you didn't put a caveat on here that it was my score and it's one and done and it counts. So I would for sure do 20 points. I mean, I don't mind. Like I always have loved running in the rain. And so if it wasn't like my for sure score, and I don't even know if that it would really matter. I'm pretty sensitive to smells, so I would do 26.3 on a rain soaked stage for sure.
Yeah. Those knee sleeves can get rank.
Yeah.
Cows and CrossFit. Our first heat at Friday Night Lights got the 10-second call and the power went out.
That would have been awful.
I mean, it's better to go out at the beginning than, you're in
1 minute left.
15 minutes into the workout, 12 minutes into the workout.
If it was 10
out.
seconds left.
Oh my God, I'd get
You
so
just take
mad.
your score. But a minute or two, that would suck.
Yeah. I'll take the first 10 seconds. That's okay.
At 10 seconds left, you submit that score and you say the power went out. This is where it ended. Would they count it or would they say invalid?
Oh, I think
I don't know.
I'm sure your video would go up to like 1540 or whatever, right? And so I don't think they'd penalize you for that. You did less
I
work.
think you would just whatever score you got within the window where your score is or the time is in the video or background, you're good.
Yeah.
The moment the screen goes black because of the lights or whatever, you're not adding any reps. I think that's fine.
I think so too.
Train Olive, our Wi-Fi went out Friday night for an entire heat.
We lost music for a couple sections of 4 minutes at a time, and people are like, somebody sing.
My question to you, would you rather do 26.3 without music or in the rain at Wodapalooza?
Without music, for sure.
Yeah. I not in blackout anyway. I don't even sometimes hear the music.
I love having music, but
I don't hear the music, but I don't want to hear myself breathing.
Yeah, quiet sucks, but it is what it is.
I mentioned this on Friday. I went to have my heart shocked back into rhythm. It did not take. Yeah. So waiting to get in with my cardiologist because he was actually away. His partner did the procedure. His partner thinks that my body's been through so much that it actually was protecting itself and wouldn't allow it to go back into rhythm because of all of the procedures I've had over the last 2 months. And so I need to talk to him and find out what next steps are. Really put me in quite a funk Friday and Saturday. But today I'm in much better spirits about it with an optimistic outlook and trying to figure out what to do going forward. But I think I'll be better once I talk to my cardiologist. So, yeah.
When will you be talking to him?
So he gets back this week. So he's been away for 3 weeks.
Oh, geez.
And his partner has been doing all the stuff. So all of that information will get to him this week. And I'm sure they'll schedule an appointment for me to come in and talk about it. So yeah, just waiting on that.
Is there anything that you can control in terms of let's say diet, exercise, stuff like that can help with the heart that way? Or is it
no, it's really just taking
shock, like Pat Vellner's thingy like that?
It's probably going to be what Pat Vellner had is the next step. Having the full heart ablation. So right now it's just stay on the blood thinners and I take a medicine to try to keep my heart rate down. So those two, that's basically all that we can do right now until my body rests enough to either allow it or go in for the full ablation.
Are you able to walk and first
I'm able to do whatever as long as my heart rate doesn't spike.
Do they tell you a certain number, or is that just you looking at your watch? Or
they don't want it over 130 right now.
Would you use a watch?
I do.
Yeah. And then once you're at a certain number, then you just have to dial back.
Take a rest it stinks because it just takes away all the intensity from the workout. Because it doesn't take a lot to get to 130 for me right now. So there it is. But I'm in a better spot. I finished watching Drive to Survive, so I think everybody is going to be okay on the roadways. I'll keep my speed down now. All that's over. And I'm building. What's great is the last season, Lando Norris won the 25 Drivers Championship, and that's the Lego I won in the forum. So I'm building his car right now, which is really fun and really relaxing. And it has working parts, which is really fun. It's taking me a long time, but it takes up my whole dining room table. It is.
Holy
I can't
cow.
even fit it in. I can't even fit it into the screen to show you how big it is.
You got to Snapchat me that. I want to see it.
Yeah, it's really cool. Our CrossFit MDL1, heart ablations, fine. You'll be fixed. This is a good thing.
Okay.
You'll feel so much better after your ablation.
Yeah. What's your hesitation on what? Like, why have you waited? I guess on that. Is it just you feel like the other options you could get rid of it?
The other options were simpler, and if they worked, then that was a good thing, and then you don't have to go on. But even from the first time it happened, they told me that it could be inevitable that we reach the ladder, the rung on the ladder that says ablation. So like this was a possibility all along. It's like, let's try these other things along the way. And if it works for a percentage of the population. But like the first one only worked at like 25%. The second one was 40%. Now the ablation is a much higher rate of success.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Fergie wants to know, Carolyne, have you ever had a heart scan? A lot of lifelong athletes have an enlarged heart.
No, I don't think that I've ever had some sort of scan. I do have an enlarged heart, probably. Being a caring, loving person. No, I haven't had any testing done for that. My heart rate normally is regular. I haven't felt like I had anything that was irregular, so I haven't had the need to do any testing.
But
I have heard that a lot of athletes have,
Mm-hmm.
it's a muscle, so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like surprising.
That's one of the dangers of the early steroids is because I did an essay on it in college, that because steroids work or enlarge the muscles, it also was enlarging the heart. And like, so the 70s steroids, the old fashioned stuff that people were using, that's why it was super dangerous. So one more thing before we jump back into CrossFit is, if you guys have not seen this, tournament time, March Madness, it is our yearly attempt to prevent Jamie from winning another trophy or ring. And so I have created
Jamie, and let's not let her win another one.
Come on.
So I've created both a men's and women's tournament bracket challenge on ESPN. It is under Clydesdale Media Jazz Fest. In this show notes, there's a link to both of them. The password, of course, to get in is Jazzy. Jazzy, making it simple.
Perfect.
It's our code for everything. You can enter both men's and the women's. Both will get trophies. And I try to find really cool trophies to give out if you win the challenge. And it's a private group just for Clydesdale Media people.
Last year was the ring, right? Not a trophy. It was a ring that you got?
There's a ring and a trophy.
Yeah, there was a little trophy in the box.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it was close, Jamie could show you what it was.
It's in my office. I actually do have my
That's her fantasy football ring.
boop, boop. But the other one's on my bookshelf in my office.
The bracket challenge was actually an NBA looking championship trophy, like super miniature, and a championship ring to go with it.
Yep.
So we'll try to do something similar. Last year, Jamie won the women's bracket challenge.
Yeah.
And Brett Owsley, CrossFit Games Masters athlete, won the men's tournament challenge. So it's out there. All you have to do, go to the Clydesdale Media Jazz Fest League, sign up with the code Jazzy, fill out your bracket, and you're good to go. No cost, just for fun, bragging rights only. So there it is. Joe Valens says the true champion wears the ring.
I had it on I wore it the one week.
Oh, she's worn it a couple times. Trust us. So there it is. So let's go get into the CrossFit news. Let's start with 26.3. The open announcement was made on Thursday. They used Daniel Brandon, Olivia Kerstetter, and Ariel Lowen to do the workout. Ariel Lowen took out to a quick lead that did not last the entire way through, as the young Olivia Kerstetter kind of mopped the floor with the other two by the end. Nobody finished the workout. And
yeah, not really the workout that you want to be the guinea pig on and be racing people. Like, it is a pacing workout, and until you've watched someone do it or felt it, I just can't imagine being the guinea pig for this one. And they seemed confused. Dave did not do anyone any favors.
Bar basing. I mean, burpee over.
Not
12 thrusters. Yeah. 2 rounds.
He was trying to be cute by holding off the thruster.
Yeah.
And I think it just, because it didn't make sense to do burpee, clean, burpee, clean, burpee.
Right.
At first, I thought it was burpee, clean, and once you finish your clean, you go into your thrusters. You do 2 rounds of that, and not the burpee in between the cleans.
Well, the first time through, he didn't even mention the thruster because he wanted to hold it off as a surprise.
Yeah.
So it got really, really confusing. Yeah, not his best, but it was hot, I guess. And, maybe he was sun, whatever. And
I like what he gave the mic to Danielle, and Danielle's like,
I know.
didn't know what to do.
I love that she talked on it.
Vicky thought the thrusters were a cash out after every 2 rounds. Yeah, it's much worse than he let on. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Heat stroke. Yeah.
A for effort, D for execution.
Yeah.
Jeremy did ask if Carolyne finished the workout, but if you have watched this show at all, Carolyne does not let you know what she did until the clock strikes 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on.
I've been better. I've been posting like in the afternoons of Monday, like several hours before.
Mine's already up. I don't care.
How'd you do?
I did finish it though.
I got 1 burpee in round 6. I don't know. I just don't feel like hurting right now.
There you go.
I backed way off. I got water a few times, chalked a ton of times. I mean, it seems like one I should redo, but there's just no reason to. So it is what it is. Same with last week.
There's a lot of areas for me that when I look back, I'm like, oh my God, stop punching over right now. Get up, keep moving. Like, just move, right? Like, there's areas of improvement. So.
Did you guys see Colton do it in 13, whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I saw parts of it, like, on Instagram. Didn't watch the whole thing yet. But,
incredible.
I mean, not surprised.
Yeah, no surprise.
1340 something.
45.
I think Miriam is mid 12s.
I think she'll be right around there.
13s or 12s? I think she's in the 12s.
He didn't stop. He's got,
he's going singles on the barbell.
Yeah, that's where she'll gain, is those cleans.
She'll gain. She's not going. Miriam is not doing
I
singles
mean,
on the
it
barbell.
doesn't make sense for the women to go singles. The
Yeah, it's not.
the plate's moving, but yeah, 6 rounds of cleans. I don't know. I don't know. I'd be surprised if she breaks 13. That seems like crazy, but
Well, here, Fergie's saying Colton literally bounced off the floor and his thrusters are perfection.
yes,
Miriam's thrusters will be perfection as well.
they will.
Did you watch her do wall balls? Like, and she's going to be fast on the burpees. She has proven that she's won burpee workouts the last couple years. I think it's going to be tight. But I think she beats Colton just because of the lighter weight.
Yeah, this seems like one that's going to lead towards the women. I think sub 13 seems out of the question, but I don't know. Maybe she'll surprise me.
Yeah.
No, I think she'll be in the 12s. I'm convinced she'll be in the 12s.
I enjoyed watching. I enjoyed Dave being on there, and he was like, "There's no way he can go sub 14." And then he gets to like round 4. He's like, "Oh yeah, he will. He probably will."
Gosh, so many questions. So
because Colton didn't go that fast on his burpees from the videos that I saw, and I can just picture Miriam she has one speed. She's a sprinter, like she's just going.
Yeah, but
and I think she can hold on.
I don't know. That's a big ask. I mean, everyone who went out fast tanked.
Okay.
And she's known for doing that. So unless she's doing this one, and also I think the cumulative.
Is she known for doing that? She has not as great ring muscle up. She went hard for the ring muscle up, but she still went to singles before. She was buying herself time.
She goes out so hot in everything she does because she doesn't care about blowing up. So if she goes out hot in this and blows up, this is not one that you want to redo
see her blowing up very often.
She blows up every time Yeah, you can't sprint for 13 minutes. Exactly, Eric.
Jamie and Carolyne are fighting this week. Yes.
Do you know what the prize
I'm out of the fray
for winning the Open? Is it 10 grand this year? 5?
Last year was around 15. Like it's like 15, 9, 6.
Okay.
Top 3. It used to be top 5 for I think a year or 2, and then they went to top 3. Which I'm sad about.
15K, yeah, that's a big payday. Do you think it's gonna be her or Lucy?
Her for sure. No, I see. Lucy has 10-point lead right now. If you look at the overall, there's about 4 or 5 scores in between her. If Miriam has the top score, that's already 5-ish spots. I don't know that she'll get 10 people within 14:30 and her score.
Right.
I can see like a Lawson and sneaking in there, maybe 2 or 3 other ones, but not. I don't think 10 people between 14:30. It'll be interesting to see whether if Lucy redoes to try to get the money. I doubt that she'll redo.
Well, it depends on her travel plans from this point, because if she's going all the way back to the UK, that's going to be a tough ask. But here I have a couple questions from all this. Now that you guys are done fighting, is that Dave said that he didn't believe that Colton would go sub 14. That has been a good handful of times where Dave has misguessed what the top athlete's going to do. I have never been one to say Dave is washed or we need somebody new or whatever. But that's a lot of misses lately on what the top end athletes are capable of in this sport that he created.
I don't think so. I think that Colton is like a minute or he's not like any of the athletes. No one's even close to his scores ever on certain workouts. So when you think what's possible for the average, you're looking at literally 99.9999, and then there's Colton. Colton is so far ahead of everyone. It's hard to predict what he's gonna what he'll be able to do, but no one's close to him.
Okay, I just wanted to get your
I think just on one to not know what one athlete that's so so far away from everyone. I think that's fine.
Colton's an outlier so much.
Yeah, he's
so much. He should know that. And if it's burpees and thrusters, he should know that at this point.
And to not bet against him. If you say that
Yeah.
you think that he can't, he'll prove you wrong.
Right.
I know, but the problem is Dave had seen, more people do it and not finish. And you're like, you think you kind of get some verification in your bias that, yeah, it isn't, or you're going to be like just breaking 15. You just don't think it's possible from all the data you have and everything you've watched. And then someone like Colton shows up.
But like, did you think that all three of them would get time capped, like the 16-minute? Like, and like a lot of elite athletes, games athletes, male and female, are getting time capped here.
I
Like,
know.
that's crazy.
That brings me to my second question. Was it so they all got time capped, and then when the women went, a handful finished?
Yeah.
So what advantage did Lucy and Andra Moistus and all of them have by watching that announcement and then performing it after them?
Oh, huge. That's what I'm saying. This is not one you want to be the guinea pig on. I think they had a huge benefit by watching them go. And it was quite a bit cooler when they went, correct?
Yeah. But I think this is one that you can definitely learn a lot from watching someone and then going.
Exactly. Boys are going live, Scott.
Are you able to put it?
Yeah. I just have to get it up first.
Okay. So Dalen and Jason are going together. I kind of like that. When I saw it.
No, they're heat. Like there's gonna be a bunch probably. Like it's gonna be a bunch of the elite male men.
Oh, so you don't think they'll be going together?
Yeah, they'll play like they loaded up a heat of females at the end.
Okay.
Like Magawa,
yeah, I'm just saying
Paige,
I like this better
Wolf,
because
Annika, like everyone was in the same heat at the end.
That's what I prefer, because the way it was going to be, like Justin went alone and then Dalen would have went alone, and I like that they get to be next to each other competing it. The Dalen and Jason together.
We're just not exactly sure how we're going to get them done yet, but we will have a plan later. Here we go. 5.
Who wins this between Jason and Dalen? I think Dalen gets this one.
Go.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think Jason has it over Dalen?
I'm worried about Dalen, honestly, ever since the Rhabdo.
Yeah, I would go with Jason on this. Just watching them this weekend on the team, I thought Jason looked fresher, and looked like a past champion. His rope climbs were awesome. His box jumps were amazing. I thought that Jason was way more consistent over this weekend than Dalen was.
Yeah, I think he's looking better than I expected him to at this point of the season. So it must be just Jason.
Mostly all the guys go singles. Even right from the get-go.
Would you not though?
Side.
Well, you can't.
Oh,
You're not
guys,
dropping 15s. Like the plates matter.
No, I think it makes sense for the guys. It doesn't make sense, I think,
100%.
early on, I would say, for the girls. Like on the 65, I think that's, you hold on, whether you want to do it in 2 sets or one, you're not doing singles anyways.
Yeah. I think I did 8-4 for like most of my cleans.
I thought Jason's elbows were slightly through on that. That was fine.
I saw them flash a few times.
Yeah, they were flashing. They don't need to be held there for like crazy or be way up there. They just have to see.
Anna Shoop says the room is very humid. Oh, can you imagine with the number of people in there and number of people working out and the sweat? It's going to be like a sauna.
Mm-hmm. Sauna.
But these guys need to get it done, which I think is awesome. And these elite athletes are going to do well enough to move on to quarters, right? But they have to submit a score.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to find a way.
Oh, 2 foot or 1 foot takeoff over the bar, Fergie. I mean, for this workout, you're not bringing both feet in and jumping over. That's just like Jason's doing here. 2-foot takeoff is gonna spike the heart rate even more.
It's Miami Beach. It's always humid.
I gotta say, I love the humidity. I mean, I like it in the summer when it's hot here too. When I went to Florida and went to the gym, my joints just feel better. I guess I'm getting that old. Like,
First sign.
yeah. Hobart did 2-foot it. He did.
Can I just shout out the Glintons for
What?
broadcasting so many people doing their open workouts and just putting it out there? I thought that was awesome this year.
I missed that. Like on their IG or on their
YouTube.
Oh.
We lost Carolyne for a minute, but she's back.
Yeah, I lost the internet there for a quick second. I might lose it here and there. So I'll try to
I don't really
pop
think
back in and out.
Teresa, I don't really think Jason will beat James. I think James is going to have the top score out of the boys.
James didn't finish though.
He had 9 of the 12 thrusters?
10 or 11 of the 12, wasn't it?
Oh, 11 of the 12? Jeez, so close.
Yeah, he was 1 rep shy.
Basically.
I think James will get the top score of them.
So did Dalen already go, or is he going next?
No, Dallin's in the back. I'll try to blow it up where he is.
Oh, okay. So he is going.
He
Why
is.
isn't he right next to him? Why didn't they set this up better?
He's right back here behind this crowd. See him?
Oh, I see him. Yes. I guess they can see each other. Maybe. This is rough.
Well, come on. You've tried to get media before. In a room like this, that's nearly impossible.
Yeah. I just wish they would have put them next to each other.
Well, Wodapalooza probably set it up, not them.
You think they've got their hands in that? You think they went over there and set the floor and?
Well, I think like this counts as their score, right?
Yeah, I guess you got to have some. So do you think these are still their judges that they had went over there?
Yeah, this finishes the competition for them.
As judges.
Okay. Ooh.
I mean, who's judging Jason, I've judged with before.
Okay. Oh, it's sweaty already. Yikes. CrossFit says John Young is live too. For himself or other people?
I have no idea.
Hopefully he responds.
Let me see if I'll look for him.
These burpees hurt, and I love burpees.
He's live on Instagram.
Yeah, there's not many workouts that I've stopped at burpees before. And this one I hunched over a few times on burpees.
Showing the same stuff.
Same. I was embarrassed with myself.
And I love burpees as well.
Yeah. I was shocked. Like on it, and I hate thrusters, and I was like, that was probably the easiest part of the workout. Man, he's even got. Who was that? Was that Saxon?
Saxon.
Okay.
It's all about the last bar, so it doesn't really matter what's happening right now.
That's true.
It's all about the last bar.
See, I think that second round at the second weight is a difficult like gut check time. Like what way do you want to take this workout? Like
yeah,
are you just gonna continue to grind, or are you just gonna feel bad for yourself and slow down and keep slowing down? And I think
you're right.
Second weight, the second round of the second weight is a huge part of the workout.
Yep. That's
Ken Walters says anyone who loves burpees over anything, seek help. Regular burpees fine, over something, yuck.
Fair. I mean, I would prefer regular burpees also, but I like burpees. I'll take them anywhere.
While they're doing this, can we talk about Brent Fikowski on the broadcast for the teams? I don't know if you guys heard it today, but he was the rope climb, box over, snatch. He helped call that.
Yeah.
He made a statement that if you need a belt for dumbbell snatches, he doesn't trust you.
He says like he judges people like by what they come out on the floor. Like if he sees someone that has a belt for the 100-pound or snatches, he's like, you're not even in my competition lane.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
He was being funny. He was being funny. And he was really funny.
I liked when Dalen said he wanted to wear a belt for this or whatever. And he said he would wear a belt for like 95-pound thrusters if it didn't make him look like a wussy. I thought that was funny. But I think James told him, do it. Wear the belt. Take the belt.
That event was so good. Got my heart rate up. That's, I think, what was disappointing about not having today.
Yeah.
That workout, watching those teams was the best part of the weekend.
Yep.
That was a fun workout to watch. It was
so
fast.
close, so competitive. The girls versus the Yeti girls was going to come down to every event.
I'm surprised on the box jump overs that more people didn't jump on the corner. They were allowing it, like Danielle's jumping on the corner. A couple of the guys versus jumping like on the middle part of the box. It is significantly easier to jump corner, step down. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jamie?
Yep.
Go in the corner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't stand that. And they were.
Yeah, I don't think it should be. I normally think it shouldn't be allowed, but they were calling it, so I'm surprised more people didn't try it. And
I'm surprised more people.
Especially in a sprint workout, if they're going to allow it, you do it. Like it's not the athlete's fault if they're allowing it.
Yeah, Ken, this is being done at an affiliate.
Yeah, I can't stand that, Carolyne. That's the thing. I've talked about this in past like semifinals online stuff. It's the kind of things that I agree people are going to do what like you said, somebody's just going to do what they can do in competition. I appreciate that more of the girls didn't do it just because they probably could have gotten away with it. I think it is up to athletes to continue to hold the proper standard. And we know the freaking proper standard. It is about like, we're not trying to go around the corner of the box. Honestly, I think the sport needs to figure this out and just return to like box jumps.
But they never put it in the standards. If you look at the standards,
they can't write everything at some point. Like, literally,
that's something that the athletes do. They need to start writing it because they haven't been putting it on the box jump over standards. Nothing about it says that you can't jump on the corner. So is it a standard or is it just that we don't like it? Because I feel like you, like I don't love it, but if I'm going to be allowed to do it, then I feel like more athletes like probably are going to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. They're going to have to.
But it's not written.
Do they? I'm trying to think if I've seen it at like the games. So I feel like sometimes the lanes are so narrow that you can't do it.
I've seen it in the step up.
Yes. But if
Dallin has the 6-rep lead.
Ooh, tight.
But Saxon's like killing it. That's my guy.
That doesn't surprise me.
That is my guy.
Yeah, I could see this being a Saxon workout.
He has a lot to prove this year. It's going to be interesting to see. CrossFit says, you remember Open 17-1? We had a line on both sides. You had to basically be half across.
It was the same in 22.2 with the deadlift bar facing burpee. You had to lay your body flat in half so that you aren't doing any crazy angling stuff. We've just gotten to the point where people are getting so fast that like they're finding ways to cut corners and literally the corner of the box. I hate it. You know what we're trying to test here. It's the same thing with the GHD. I feel like at some point we're just bastardizing the movement, and you know what they're looking for. So let's just move right. Ooh, 1 rep there. He's closing in.
Judy, Justin actually went this morning before the rain hit. There was one heat from the teams that went this morning, and it was broadcast on the Boys Interrupted channel or Justin's channel this morning.
Come on. See, I don't think I would take the belt on and off. I mean, I guess you're using that as your rest, but ooh, geez, oh Pete. He's really hurting.
And I think Saxon's on thrusters, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That was a long break though. Come on. Oh, come on.
Ooh, lock those elbows, buddy.
I know those first
There
two
you
were
go.
really rough. There we go. Much better. Yeah, those first two were. Do we know the time?
Vicky's been updating us, but she hasn't for a couple minutes. I'm guessing around 13 and
yeah, it's got to be like close to 14 at this point. Ugh.
I'm waiting for Vicky to pop something in here.
Come on.
No updates yet.
Keep losing Carolyne. She's in and out.
I think she went to redo it.
This got her hyped up.
Yeah. Now we have two Carolynes.
I see that. She must
Sorry,
have
I just keep losing the internet.
And it won't let me kick this one out.
There
There
you go. I think they got to be getting close. Seem to
if
be.
If it keeps kicking me out, I'll go to my phone. I'd like to
14:30.
But if it keeps kicking me out, I'll go to my phone.
Come on, last push, guys.
Yeah, they're not finishing.
No. So he's starting. Those were the burpees of his last round. He's doing cleans.
This is his last set of cleans.
Yep.
And Dallin's right on his tail now.
Come on.
Dallin's overtaking him.
They'll get some thrusters.
This gives old school super mega fittest of Miami throwdown. Brought to you by Kill Cliff Vibes.
Yeah, this would be kind of amazing to be at. I bet it's electric in there.
Jamie cheering, come on, so soft, like trying to get a baby to take their first steps.
Come on.
Still no official word from Waza on if this counts for the comp. I have not seen anything official from Wodapalooza.
Oh, burpee for burpee, let's go. And Dallin's ahead of him, so if they stay. Oh, there's Saxon speeding up.
I'm pretty sure this counts for their last score.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is going to be tight. Oh, he's on thrusters. One ahead. Who can throw? I think he got him. They might have tied. I don't know if he got 3 and Saxon got 2. 3 for Dallin for sure, right?
Oh my gosh.
What did Jason
And
get?
I think
Dallin
Justin
got
too, right?
2 or 3 thrusters. He beat me by 1 rep.
Justin only got 1, I think.
Yep.
Yes.
Got me by 1 rep, bro. 2? I don't know if that last rep counted. I don't know about that. That
I think I watched. That's me.
Count that last rep?
He got 3.
Oh, I don't know. Great job, bro.
He got 3.
And that is a huge
Team
puddle.
Go on top of the podium.
Well, I think someone poured water on him.
All right. So that hopefully they don't ding us.
I know. I'm curious what Jason got.
I don't care if they ding us.
It's
if it didn't mess with the algorithm.
Yeah.
So
like it's crazy that like guys of that caliber, right? The Dallins, the Saxons, James are not finishing this workout. Like these are top games athletes.
I know. Makes me feel better about my score.
But to be fair, it's not the optimal conditions. Like doing it in your own gym with your own bar.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a
And
difference.
that's a first workout versus a fourth workout.
These guys got to use full size bars. Justin had to use a shorty bar.
Yep.
Does that make a difference?
Yeah. On those, yeah, I'd say on the cleans it does.
I don't know, because I wouldn't know the difference between the two.
I think
And we
because they're
lost
not
Carolyne.
like, it's not like a hang clean. It's not as bad. It's probably not going to bounce as much on the small.
Okay. We got you back for the answer. Well, cool. We got to watch a little bit of the action.
That was exciting.
So,
Gosh, they need a like Zamboni in there to clean those floors between these heats. Gross.
you know what they're really going to need? Thirdsy to help them recover tonight. Get a good
Hopefully
night's
they
sleep.
have had it all week.
Get some collagen protein in because the quarterfinals are on their way and they only have until tomorrow to get 25% off if you use code Jazzy at checkout. Thirdsy.com/Jazzy. Same code as our tournament challenges. Link is in the description of this video. And Carolyne is frozen again.
Oh boy, Carolyne. It's that California Wi-Fi.
Kenneth says would think shorty bar is easier. It's not.
Yeah, they're not.
It is not.
No, I didn't say the shorty bar was easier. I just said it's harder. Like it's even harder on the shorter bar. You're going to notice more of a difference if you're going for a max lift or if you're doing like bouncing hang cleans or something like that. Like a shorty bar might actually be better on an overhead squat, for instance. It depends on the movement, but for
and your mobility,
get less width.
Yeah. I mean, they basically were all muscle cleaning it for the most part. It's not going to affect them that much. Yeah, they need to get caramel salt back in stock. I agree, Ken.
Makes Colton's score even more impressive. It really does.
Right.
Mark says list whip on a shorty. No clue if 135 provides enough to matter.
Exactly.
I'm sure any energy that helps you lift it at whatever stage you're at and whatever fatigue you're at is going to help. Even if it's just a teeny tiny little bit.
Yeah.
Are they going to stay and clean up? I don't know.
Yeah, that seems unlikely.
I think that's squeegee, not mop.
Gosh.
Yeah, the lack of ventilation in there would be horrific.
Yeah.
They need a whole lot of big ass fans.
Yep. What box was that? Do we know?
I don't.
A shout out to those gyms a lot, like hosting that. That's so awesome.
Yeah, Wodapalooza made an announcement that a bunch of local gyms were waiving their drop-in fees to help people get their 26.3s done because of the cancellation at Wodapalooza. So yeah, huge shout out to all the gyms who allowed this to happen, and everybody's letting us know. That was CrossFit Miami Beach.
Awesome. Shout out CrossFit Miami Beach. That's just
so
awesome.
Any of the local boxes who are allowing this for people to be able to jump in, no drop-in fee, get it done because you couldn't get it done at Wodapalooza. That's what the community is about.
Agreed.
All right. Until Carolyne comes back.
Just the two of us.
Right on. Good community spirit by waiving the fees. Yeah. They already paid what for the hotel? I know every time I've gone to Wodapalooza, I've spent more to go there than to go to the games.
Yeah. I think the registration for Wodapalooza is more than the games. And then to go there and only get 4 events or or less. I think some of the RX, age group athletes got, I don't even know what they got.
Wayne Short, did you see Lucy's behind the scenes where she was charged $50 for a drop-in, later refunded? You are short-sighted if you're a gym that's charging Lucy Campbell $50 to drop in. The couple pictures you would get to promote your box would be enough to cover the $50.
That's insane. $50 for a drop-in fee for any gym is ludicrous. I've gotten to the point where I won't really drop in at places that are like $30 or higher. I mean, I'd much rather do a shirt anyway. So if you have a shirt for $30, I'd happily buy that. That's crazy that $50 is the standard at Proven. I don't think I could justify that. I mean, what am I getting, a 4-hour workout with Tia?
There you go.
Crazy.
Listen, I used to travel for work all the time. I would do drop-ins, and most of the gyms, when you show up and go through the process, they waived it.
I've had a lot less of that lately. The gym that I went to in Florida, CrossFit Havoc, shout out to them. If you are a affiliate owner, free. If not, it's $12. Awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I have a decent t-shirt collection, Fergie. Got some sweatshirts. Got a few of my last couple game shirts hanging on the wall. And then just our typical RF logo. We've got several of those.
You have a Tyson Bagent jersey too, don't you?
And I have a Tyson Bagent jersey.
Some gyms I've dropped just asked for a Google review. That's all. That is huge.
I agree.
Huge. Jamie's 2024 shirts cost me $75 each.
I did not charge $75.
What?
Stop it. That is not true.
Jamie, that's my old gym in Florida. I was just there visiting.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'll go back for sure. I went twice.
Yeah, a lot of gyms were free if I bought a shirt.
Yeah.
I know Carolyn's asking for a link. I've sent her a link.
Oh, there she is.
There she is. And now she's sideways.
Do you want it the other way? This way?
Well, you're actually sideways. There we go.
There you go.
Better. There we go. I don't have headphones right now or anything.
We got Becca Voigt in the chat. I'm going to charge you to drop in, but you can stay longer than an hour.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I also don't like dropping if I'm not going to be able to stay for more than an hour. I mean, usually if I'm going to plan that, I'm going to plan to go do I'll do their class WOD and then another piece of my own programming. I'd like to see other classes, so I don't mind doing that, but I also have other stuff that I'm trying to do.
Caroline, I know you like, and she's gone. It's just it is the weekend for everything to happen like this. Most of the time, when I was dropping in, I did it for the experience. And I tried to drop into people like Becca Voigt's gym or Stacy Tovar's gym or whatever, just to see where they work out, not weird stalker thing or anything like that. Just trying to see where everybody worked out and what the experience was like?
Judy, Canadian internet. You would think, but it's not. She's in California. It's the
No, so
California.
I thought I could click to see the comments, but the moment I click to see the comments on my phone, it kicks me out of the actual thing. So I'm good now. I just know I can't read any of the comments or see any of the comments even. So
Stay out the comments, Carolyne.
stay out the comments. No, I thought I could, but I obviously can't. I should have fine Wi-Fi here now because I'm not under the Wi-Fi. I'm under my cell phone.
Eric Mackey, Scott, you haven't been muted today at an hour. Well, you just jinxed it.
Yeah.
Because here we go. Probably. So let's talk about what did happen at Wodapalooza, not what couldn't happen. And that is that both James and Lucy, two-time Wodapalooza champion back-to-back. James was in a different class, and Carolyne kept texting that to us all weekend long. He just looks like he's ready to take on anything at any time, any place, any weather, whatever comes at him, he's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, he stays ready. That's what I like about James. The fact that he's willing to do WFP, the fact that he enjoys competing and he wants to be, it's like Carolyne, like she just stays in shape. There's none of this peaking. The dude's he's just incredibly fit. I love that about him.
He almost had it in the bag going into the last event. Like he was almost 100 points ahead of people in 4 events?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that's crazy. Like he's just the other guys are not even close to him right now. They have too big of holes, and James doesn't have many right now. Like the strength part, he's closed the gap.
Yeah. It is crazy because you would think with the way that field was, you would think there'd be like 4 or 5 other guys who were consistently getting 2 through 4, right? And so it should have just been, and I know the point spread was a little bit different, but like even if he was always getting first, you'd think there'd be like 2 guys getting second and third a lot and staying somewhat near. And it's just, yeah, everyone else is just all over the place.
Fergie asked me what my favorite hotel workout is. I have not traveled for business in a long time. Since the teens, I haven't traveled, but I used to because it was my weakness. My favorite workout in a hotel was 400-meter intervals on a treadmill because it was my weakness at the time. And that's what I could do at almost any hotel gym is hop on a treadmill and run 400s. So that's what I do a lot of the time. And I would usually supplement that with maybe some double unders, maybe some, if they had dumbbells, I would do something there. And then if I had to, I would do some burpees.
I do dumbbell calsu a lot.
I'll just come up with like an EMOM, like 20-minute EMOM or 30-minute EMOM, pick 4 to 5 movements, hit a cardio in there, hit something with the legs, upper body press, pull of some sort, and just move for 20 to 30 minutes. That's what I normally try to do at a hotel.
I did want to show you this, Carolyne, because I know you love these comments. Nice arms from Teresa. Yeah.
Nice. Sometimes. You're white. I need some.
You
some
are
sun
white.
I know. I need some sun.
Even in that Canadian winter.
Yeah, I soaked up all the sun that I could soak up. Oh.
Train Olive says dumbbell calsu, mind blown.
Yeah, I don't like thrusters, so I try to force myself to do them sometimes.
So that happened on the individual side. I don't think enough happened other than that one event was so much fun to watch on the team side. And then it all was cut short. But I think we were in store for a pretty awesome match on the women's side for sure, and maybe even on the men's side.
I think the go
odd. I think the go odd boys were starting to pull away.
Yeah,
but
I think
on the female side, I think there was multiple teams that could middle. you know, you had the like Annika, Jesse, and Sydney
Mhm.
could do well on a workout. Then you had Gabby, Paige, and
Just girls.
yeah, those ones, the Yeti girls. Like there was multiple teams that could play a factor on different events to make it competitive and interesting on the women's side. I think on the men's side, after the run, which can get some specialists to kind of enter like on a pure run monostructural, like their first event, I think Goad was about to win the remaining ones.
Yeah.
Who impressed me was the Mayhem team with Guy, Saxon, and Jorge. And I think Guy and Jorge would make a great team. I think they're better team athletes than individual athletes.
I mean, we know that of Jorge. And Guy
Right.
would make a great team athlete.
Right. Like he would be
Yes.
like the best team athlete. Give that kid some rest and he's going to do some damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's shown it like when at Wodapalooza SoCal, when he's on a big team, right?
Yeah.
That put him out for an event, he's going to crush. So I wanted to see more of that, to see kind of where they were at with all of that. And I thought they were the only competition for the Go Wad group.
You didn't think
The boys?
well, yeah, I mean when they lost Chandler, I
Yeah,
actually
that's a
thought
big-
Roldan would be a like better teammate, but I don't know if he's just not quite there in this season right now. Like that guy's usually quite fit.
I'm not familiar with him.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Noah and Travis were legends and icons of their time, but I just don't think they're at that level to compete with the best of the best anymore. With these super teams like Jason, Justin, and Dallin, like Jorge, Saxon, and Guy. They're just not at that level anymore.
Yeah.
They're going to be solid. They could have taken a nice third.
Yeah.
And podiumed, but they were no way going to compete for the top. So Guy, Jorge, and who be the ladies for CrossFit Mayhem 2.0? Well, CrossFit Mayhem 2.0 has already been announced.
Yeah. But if you took those two ladies and put them with Guy and Jorge, whew.
But Jack's not too shabby.
I know. Yeah, I like Jack.
Yeah. So I don't know. If you were making a true super team, you put Paige and Haley on that team.
Yeah,
I
that'd
mean-
be a great team.
But Paige may be competing for an individual glory here.
Yeah, I would not. If I was
Yeah.
Paige, you keep doing what you're doing, girl. I mean, Scott, we've been saying it now for 6 months, whatever. Like, we've been expecting big things to come of her. I'm excited to see how the season goes.
Yeah, she looked like the best woman in the team competition for one event.
Yeah, I know, but like head to head, I don't usually see people who look like they can take down Danielle and stuff like that. Like Danielle's just super athletic when it comes to stuff like that. And she was moving that dumbbell. She looked smooth. We ain't changing your mind, Jeremy. Scott and I agree.
Judy, does Mayhem have two teams? No, I think what's being referred to as the new version of the Mayhem team 2.0. The old version.
Yeah, the new version of the next version after Rich's team.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
they had-
you briefly had D'Angelo, Sam Demeester,
Zoe
and Molly.
yeah.
But they were still kind of from that old guard. Now it's kind of like a new guard
Yeah.
taking over. So it might be 3.0.
They had two teams. I mean, they have the
You're not allowed to have two teams.
per affiliate. They went out of Henderson or whatever. Was it Hendersonville? They had to go out of with that second team.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think Scott's
I think he lost his
router.
It's not a coughing fit. It's a mic issue. We made it an hour and 10 minutes. God darn it.
But no, I think on the team side this weekend, I think Goad was gonna run with it, and then yeah, I really don't know what would have happened on the female side. I guess we're just waiting for the results. Have they been updated at all?
I haven't
Have you
pulled up the leaderboard. I can look
See
at
if
the leaderboard.
anything's updated on the women's side to see if anything's finalized there after their 4th event.
I mean, who would you have?
I think that I think there was a lot left on the table that could have swung things. Especially like podium spots can get shifted and stuff like that.
Would you have bet on Yeti girls? Would that have been your?
I would.
That's who was the lead.
I don't know because Paige's team is good too.
I know, and that's the Just Girls team.
It wasn't done.
I know.
I think
it was okay. So there isn't anything in from. It was 270 to 254 with just the 3 events. That Yeti girls over Just Girls.
I think it was going to be a tight match between those two all the way to the end. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
That's
Did you hear me say curse you, Eric Mackey?
No. I love that Yeti Girls is Canadian. I mean, you only have Emily on there. That's Canadian. 2/3 of the team is.
It's Yeti, the cooler, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Them?
Is Yeti a Canadian company?
I don't think so.
Well,
their stuff says made in the USA.
Okay. So it's just because probably Emily is the team captain and she put in her.
I think Yeti sponsored them.
I know, but if you look on the leaderboard, they have a Canadian flag.
Oh, okay.
And then Just Girls has Gabby's flag, so she must have been the captain. Yeah, that's how it's working. Yeah, Emily put the team together. That makes sense. Captain gets the...
Or signed up the team anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I think we were cheated out a pretty fun weekend of watching, but hopefully some stuff will be coming down the pike where we can watch some more stuff. We talked about 26.3 a little bit, but I did have one question at looming, and that is, do you think it was a complete test this year?
I mean, this argument has been stressing me out over the weekend. I keep seeing all the posts and people commenting on it. And I mean, I've made comments on Instagram. I've said it in the past. What's the base of the pyramid? We need to start there. Carolyne and I have talked about this. And I think the part of the problem is, sure, when you compare it to 2018, the Open, it's different because that was 5 weeks. And yes, you can have a more complete test. That's why I think both Carolyne and I agree that the Open should carry into quarterfinals and it should be one big score, because then it does matter and you can continue to expand on the test and you can think of it more as the 5 week. The way it is now, it sucks because you just kind of lose this super base level aerobic fitness, and then we go test the heavy skill stuff, and it's like, I mean, what do you get out of that? I think the scores need to carry over personally.
The is so did it test much strength? Not that much, right? But the problem is that the scores reset over. Sorry. The scores reset over for the quarterfinals and the semifinals. And the thing is, I think we overemphasize high skill there and strength, and engine, like the Open, is not tested at that point. And to get through the Open in that top 25 is pretty easy for the elites. So you can go and have high skill, a lot of strength, but moderate engine, but you can hide your moderate engine a little bit because the emphasis is so big at that level. On the high skill, you're stuck on a movement in the quarters, or you're not heavy breathing on a lot of the watts. You're not stuck by your engine. And it's unfortunate because people don't complain at that level that engine is, not, they're like, oh, you guys got your stuff in the open, but the scores started back over.
Mhm.
So if you combine both, then that gives you a picture of that athlete. 'Cause I would rather more rounded has good engine, pretty good strength. Is that? Did you lose me?
We're losing you pretty bad.
You're turning into a robot.
Still?
We can hear you.
Is it bad?
That's better.
Okay. But I just think it gives a better picture of the athlete when you include the open style scores, which are more metabolic conditioning based, lighter weights. There's an area like that's different than what we test in the semifinals.
Yep.
And both are equally important. They're equally important, but we put so much emphasis in the quarters and semis on strength and high skill because it's lacking. It is lacking in the open, but we put all the emphasis there, less so on the engine. But the score started over, and that's a step that's getting you to the next. And the semifinals is even more high skill, and now you add the machine and power output, and all of the lightweights engine stuff is not seen at semifinals, but the score started over again. So we're just putting the emphasis on different things at different stage.
Right.
CrossFit asked, should we stop comparing the 3-week 3-week era open to the 5-week era open?
Of course we should.
It's apples to oranges.
Right. And someone else asked does more importantly, does the open need to be a complete test? I would argue no, if the scores continued and we could get an overall test combined. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. No, I would say no, the open does not need to be a complete test. It's a stage.
Yeah, I thought it was a good open. I thought it was
I do too.
I thought it was exciting. We didn't have leaks this year, which I love because you actually get surprised and confused by Dave when he tries to explain it. I thought it was a great participatory open this year. Hopefully we can keep that momentum going forward into the future. And yeah. And I wanted to say something about the crowds at Wodapalooza, but I don't think it's fair to even judge that because of the weather issues that were going on. So we never got a true test of, there were times the stands were packed and other times there were 3 people in the stands, but the weather was so up and down. It was really hard to put any kind of judgment on that. But before we end tonight, and I know we're getting towards the end of the show, we have a little bit of breaking news. One is that Xenom has announced all of their events except one for their upcoming race, and I can share that with everybody. So the only event that is not available is event 6. We have event 1 with the 1 rep max snatch, event 2, the ascending ladder of wall walk and rope climb.
Yep.
Event 3, the 60-second max echo bike. Event 4, the barbell cycling. Event 5, 3K run, 2K echo ski. Then we don't know 6, but 7 is the toe to bar dumbbell hang snatch muscle up.
Yep.
Workout. Event 8 is burpee echo ski echo bike.
Okay.
Event 9 is the heavy clean ladder. And event 10 is handstand push-ups, chest to bar, dumbbell lunge.
Huh.
And just to let you know what that is, 6 handstand push-ups, 8 chest to bar, 12 dumbbell lunges, 60-minute AMRAP.
Anyway. Oh, in place like that? Weird.
That's a long workout for that workout.
How long is that?
16 minutes.
Holy cow.
Workout of the event.
16-minute AMRAP is a
That's
lot for those 3
so
movements.
long. Oh my gosh.
So the real breaking news is that someone won the lottery to get one of the 250 spots that were being given away. And she happens to be on this show to your far right.
Yeah, I'll give you one guess.
I didn't pay anyone to give me a free spot. I swear I didn't message
Okay.
anyone. I got the free spot. I got an email. I signed up.
Mhm.
It was free. I was looking to see if there was any hidden fees. It was free.
I think
I don't know if
some
I'm
strangers
going yet,
told-
but I accepted.
So
No,
Carolyne
not
Prevost
me.
was given one of the 250 spots to go compete at the first ever Xenom. And what I'm going to try to do is mail her my GoPro, that if she does go, she can give us a look at what's going on behind the scenes at Xenom as an athlete. And then we'll take that footage and we'll put it out for everybody to kind of see.
We both signed up at the same time. Only one of us got one. One of them who has a connection with Rogue.
I did not talk to Rogue. That was out of a drawing hat or a computer, randomized. I got picked. You didn't. Would you pay 500 to go, or would you wait to see how the events are gonna be? Because like I wouldn't pay 500.
Yeah.
I'd want to see what kind of event. I just don't know how they're gonna get all those volunteers. Like,
I think
Yeah.
that's going to be the
and
interesting.
that's
is
a
how
lot.
they
That's a
win the-
lot of events in 2 days. That's a lot of events in 2 days.
Yeah, I definitely
You know,
wouldn't go to Dallas. So
That's crushing.
And- And their owner said, or the founder said, the elite spots are going to be very small. So I think they're going to have really good judges and really good people for those heats. And I think when you get to the community level, it may be less judged,
yeah.
but we'll see.
And I
the
definitely wouldn't
the
pay
com-
500 to be in the community level. I can tell you that much. If it's like whatever the hell you want to do.
CrossFit says they heard what you said about all those high rock spots, not being able to get those.
That's me.
And
I'm
then
saying that.
going to Dallas. Well, that's the only US location at this point, right?
Yeah, my school year ends that week. Like that's the last week of school. I think normally like the Friday or Thursday is like a PD day. And I think the competition is Saturday, Sunday. So technically I could go on the Friday. If I have days left to take off.
CrossFit says lottery, like when the player who nails a big hit in the NFL is randomly tested.
Exactly.
Speaking of randomly tested, someone on this panel also got a random drug test.
They saw my
Yeah.
arms. They said, let's stare. No, I
And
got tested last week. Was it last week that I got tested? Yeah.
Yeah.
Last Tuesday. When I was in Toronto. It was funny because I had just sent the day before where my whereabouts were going to be because I didn't remember if I gave the precise dates of my trip to California this week. And the night before, I emailed CrossFit and I was like, letting you know my whereabouts. I'm going to go in California like these weeks or this week. And then the next day I get an email that I'm getting drug tested that day. So cool. I'm glad they're testing in random spots in the open and stuff.
Yeah, randomly testing that random guy ripping 380-pound cleans on
Yeah.
repeat at Wodapalooza.
Andrew on Primo. Yeah.
I saw that eye movement there, Jamie.
Yeah.
Something's telling me that's you're doing your own little natty or not on that eye movement.
My face is easy to read, so
Well, congratulations to Carolyne. It's going to be fun to see what the event's like, and get a first-hand account if she goes, to see what all that is. And then the last thing I had is WFP put out a press release. This was just a quick hitter news fact to end the show on. They've hired a third-party company, Intrepid 22, done in Roman numerals, and they will lead and support core commercial initiatives for World Fitness Project. Intrepid 22 is a boutique consulting agency focused on strategic growth and commercial execution, sorely needed. Today announced a new partnership with the World Fitness Project, an emerging global sports property redefining the structure of professional fitness competition. Under the agreement, Intrepid 22 will lead and support core commercial initiatives for WFP, including sponsorship, prospecting, sales strategy, and execution, partner management, and the development of integrated social media and content programming. The collaboration is designed to accelerate revenue growth while strengthening WFP's brand presence and partner ecosystem. There you go.
Yep. Their competition was free to sign up as well. So I qualified for that this week, got my official invite. No fees to sign up. I was shocked.
To go to WFP?
Yes,
Why would
free.
they?
So
Because every CrossFit semifinal is like 400 to 450 American, which is like
yeah, but
crazy
that
Canadian.
actually is good to hear, because that's what I've said in the past. I feel like you're putting a barrier up against the challengers. So that's really good to hear that it's
Yeah,
you're-
it was
you're just
free. So
invited, you
shout out to
qualified.
that.
That is awesome. I think
I,
that's the way
I
it
was
should be.
surprised because when I filled out the registration, I was waiting to see how much it was going to be. And then I was like, oh, I'm signed up now.
I love that.
Yeah. So
I
I was happy with that. I thought that was cool. And I thought the same thing too of the disadvantage for the challengers needing to do the qualifier, pay their registration. I mean, our flights and hotel would need to get,
Yeah.
paid, which is still an expensive thing. But at least saving,
Agreed.
for me,
That's
close to
huge.
600 Canadian probably just on registration. Because all the registration for the comps that I go to are so expensive.
Yep.
Anna Shoop said, I saw Carolyne on the behind the scenes of CrossFit Games, and she did look so jacked. That's why they tested her.
Are you sure that was me? It
Um,
was a clone.
Fergie says third-party sponsorship sellers never produce unless it's IMG. The interesting piece of this, Fergie, that I'm fascinated by is when WP first came out, they promised more exposure for the athletes through their social media and their content. And they have fallen so far short on that. So far short. And if this company is going to do something about that, gosh, I hope so. Like a year and a half into this, finally getting somebody that may actually produce what you promised, I think is important. Yes, that's what they said, CrossFit. Exposure through never before seen ways. And still never been seen. Also, in the same breath, hire the Buttery Bros for the same ways it's always been done.
Yeah.
And Carolyne is going to wear even bigger shirts to hide the guns.
That pump tent.
I just like wearing t-shirts when I work out. Like the odd time I'll wear tank tops in the summer, but mostly I'm a t-shirt gal. I'm not a sports bra type person ever. Like you'll never see me in a sports bra. And if you do, it's because I've redlined and I'm delusional.
Eric Mack, any news views for the Madison yet? I watched the first episode last night.
What's the Madison?
Yeah. What?
It's a spinoff of Yellowstone.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's what's her name? Michelle Pfeiffer and Kurt Russell. Yeah.
Isn't Marshall's like a spinoff of it too?
Yep.
Okay. Have you seen? I'm drawing a blank on the name of it now. It's Nicole Kidman, but it's supposed to be like a
Lioness.
No.
Okay.
She's like the redheaded. I feel like it was supposed to have like ties to Reacher. I don't know. I can't think of the name of it.
So they are supposed to be doing a spinoff of Reacher that is the partner, the woman.
Yeah. Well, that's Neely.
Neely.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're coming out with a show called Neely.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that news like yesterday.
Where's Carolyne that it's still sunny? She's in Northern California. Not Southern California.
An hour from like San Francisco area ish.
Train Olive. There was an update to the elite men's leaderboard. Now Koski is in third, not Hatfield.
Let's see if I can get the girls. Oh, it's Scarpetta.
That's from the elite
show.
individuals from yesterday.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
What she's saying.
Hatfield was doing okay, and then he bombed his lifts.
When they did the recap today when they were doing teams, said Hatfield had taken third. So that's weird.
Yes, Mark Phillips, Scarpetta is it. That is.
I have not
anything
heard of
on
that.
the
Haven't
elite,
heard of it?
Has anything been updated on the elite teams?
No, I just checked. Just refreshed.
Seema says, I can't have anything touching my scapulas on the ski. I'm a tank top girl when that's programmed. Is Yellowstone the Avengers for old white dads? My wife is really into it, so I don't think it's just dads. I guarantee you watched War Machine already. I have not.
I have not, and I almost did. I almost watched it last night, but we watched Rip instead. I'm a big Ben Affleck, and
Rip was tough. I bailed on it when I shouldn't have. And then when I came back and watched the end, I was like, damn it, I should have hung on for like 5 more minutes.
yeah.
I mean, it got much better.
It was exactly what I expected, but I like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, so it was good.
Mark says, Eric, no way are your thumbs upping War Machine. I'll probably watch it.
Is it not good? I had high hopes for it. It was good. I was either going to watch that or Rip, which I ended up watching, or People We Meet on Vacation. And I completely different ends of the spectrum there. I couldn't really decide.
Shelley Young said, we watched War Machine. It was good. A throwback corny B movie with an A cast. That's Rip, I think. Eric said, I am thumbs upping it. Like Predator and Battleship got exactly what I expected. Yeah, sometimes you just need dumb action.
Yeah.
And that's all you're looking for. You don't want to think movie.
Yep.
So I'll probably check it out at some point. But a whole bunch of new shows came out. The one I really liked was Rooster. That came out on HBO Max. It's Steve Carell. Episode 1 just launched Sunday night. No. Maybe episode 2's tonight.
Are you caught up on Pitt?
Yeah.
I need to watch the other nights, but I'm pretty caught up. There was a new show that came out with he's like an ex-con who's now like a PI.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
You haven't watched that one?
JD, JR,
yes.
RJ something.
RJ Decker.
It's March Madness. Ain't got no time for TV.
Yeah.
Well, all the shows are going to.
That's what I feel like. I guess we're talking about shows. I never know anything. I'm watching sports, and that's it. Sports, CrossFit.
Well, speaking of March Madness, we've got our bracket challenge going on. The Clydesdale Media Challenge. It's called Clydesdale Media Jazz Fest.
Versus
code to get in is Jazzy, and it is our yearly attempt to not let Jamie win the trophy again. We have a men's bracket and a women's bracket. You can play both. Both will win a trophy. Last year it was a trophy and a ring. I'll probably try to do something similar this year, but just use Jazzy in the private part of that to get in. The link is in the description of this YouTube video, or you just search for Clydesdale Media Jazz Fest.
Brackets are live. Get in there.
Yep. Get in, fill out your brackets, and let's keep Jamie from winning. The more of you that sign up, the better chance Jamie doesn't win every trophy.
Boo.
I need a shell company for my prize. Well, this is free to join. We're not paying out. We're just doing trophies. So it's all for fun and bragging rights in the chat. With that, we're going to call it a night. It's been fun hanging out with everybody. what a wild weekend. Hopefully we get back to some sense of normalcy moving forward into quarterfinals. But with that, we'll be back tomorrow for Lunch with Clydesdale, and I'll be back next week with Sunday Night CrossFit Talk. With that, we'll see everybody next time on Sunday Night CrossFit Talk. Forgot to hit the button.